Thought that we're going to have a whole heck of a lot of offense between Memphis and Mississippi State, and that game going crazy. No Cowboys, cowbells,
or
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
You can't wear the Spurs there in the Liberty Bowl. First drive of the game. This is not how you. Quavius Marks ends up fumbling on the exchange there. Then Sanchez recovers, scoop and score. Memphis goes up 7-0. Second quarter, Bulldogs took a 10-7 lead. Will Rogers, Chiz, getting it done.
Yeah, look, if you look at the stat sheet today, Will Rogers was on fire. Mississippi State, in every stat that mattered, except the scoreboard, they won.
Fourth quarter, back to a three-point game. Seth Hennigan spins it to Calvin Austin III, 21 yards for the score. Memphis takes the lead. Now, here's the play that everyone's talking about. 6 minutes to play, State punting. Appears that the official rules that the ball was down. Now, Austin III, who just had that touchdown we showed in the highlight, scoops it up, takes it 95 yards for the touchdown. Now, there's a bevy of different things that came up to this.
Most people are confused as to why a guy would come in and scoop the ball there, but there's no risk at all for the return team, as you see.
But there's a number 4 right there.
There's two number 4s on the field, right? I mean, that's
and then there's another number 4.
I can't stand the double duplicate number thing. We need to outlaw that anyway. It's asking the officials to recognize a lot.
They can't even get targeting right.
So there's the back judge right there.
It's a good point.
Right, they can't even get targeting correct. We'll hear from Matt Austin in just a couple of moments, and he'll talk a little bit more of what happened in that play. But really,
it's great awareness by one of the number 4s. That's all I can tell you. To come in and get the ball after it's been batted like that and not possessed to down it. Great play by the special teams of Memphis.
State still trying to mount a comeback. Will Rogers, perfect pass to Polk for a touchdown. Mississippi State goes for 2. Rogers getting close, looking, decides to run. Tries to go. Dak Prescott couldn't get it done, but it is short. They go on and kick an onside kick. After that, did not get an opportunity to recover it. Memphis beats Mississippi State 31-29. After that game, Memphis moves to 3-0, the first loss for Mike Leach this season. We talked about Matt Austin, gives us a full breakdown of what happened in that game against the Bulldogs.
Two things can cause the ball to be dead on a punt play. One is a player coming into possession. The second is a player physically controlling the ball on the ground. Neither one of these things happened. In this case, unfortunately, the back judge did come in, toss his beanbag to mark the end of the kick, and at the same time waved his hand stopping the play. In my opinion, this should have shut down the play completely, and the play should have been over. To add insult to injury, number 4 who returned the kick was not the only number 4 on the field. So therefore, that should have been a foul also, and it should have been marked off from the previous spot, and Mississippi State should have been able to kick the ball. All in all, a very unfortunate play for Mississippi State.
Not just a one whammy, but a double whammy right there. Matt
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly a double whammy is what the day consisted of. You mentioned it earlier. The stat sheet tells the story of Mississippi State dominating. This was the number 1 offense in total yards gained coming into the game. Memphis was averaging 633 yards.
Yep.
Zach Arnett's defense held them to almost 400 yards below what they averaged, but yet it's a fumble, scoop, and score that the defense takes advantage of a mistake by Mississippi State early, and it's a special teams play. Those two plays completely negated domination in the other 2 phases the entire day.
Definitely. Mississippi State controlled the ball. I mean, they had long drives of 9 plays, 10 plays. They had a 17-play drive. They had time of possession of 40 minutes down to 20, but when you look at the scoreboard, they obviously didn't win the game. And so the reasons why, those 2 major errors that we just saw play out.
How many times as players have you heard the coaches say, finish?
Yeah.
Right? That's what happened today. They didn't finish. They were up 17-7. They let Memphis come back into the football game, score 24 points in the second half. But it was the little things. And how many times you hear coaches say it's the little things, guys? It's the little things. 9 penalties today, some at critical times in the game. The scoop and score. How many times do you hear coaches talk about protect the football?
Yeah.
What did we see against Louisiana Tech when they almost lost that? Another pick 6, right? So the little things that you have to do, the special teams play, right?
Special teams cost Florida today. It cost
That's right.
Mississippi State
but
today.
These are all little things that, you know what, most of the time you gloss over them until about 3 or 4 of them happen in a game, and they cause you to lose the game like happened today. So today was simple. Mississippi State did not finish, and they should have, and they could have, because in every statistical category that matters, They won.
Real quick, talking about statistics right there. Will Rogers, 50 of 67. 67 attempts, ties the most ever in the SEC. The 50 completions is actually the SEC record. Tim Couch had 47 back
Somehow I don't
day.
think that's going to be the last time we see Mississippi State.
He needs to go ice. He needs to ice his shoulder.
No question about that.
Tommy John surgery, maybe after throwing so many pitches. All right, more highlights here. Arkansas taking on Georgia Southern. Sam Pittman, yes, sir. You said last week that he didn't get to bed till 4:30 a.m. That's all right. They're rested and doing Arkansas
It's a good
thing.
point, though, because how do you come out and handle success that you had last week against Texas? They came out hot today, and I thought they got better, especially with the way they threw the football today.
KJ Jefferson, Benjamin, you were asking, hey, what was he going to do? Did he answer the bell for you?
He did. I mean, he had eight explosive plays that gave him 320 yards. He had 366 yards total passing, and so I think he answered the call. I think he did what was needed. I think, to your point, CD, especially at the quarterback position, when you have success and you win a game, it's important to come out because the guys want to see you take it to the next level. That's what he did.
Yep. Taking it to the next level there. Treylon Burks, 91 yards, 45-10. Arkansas, no problem. They moved to 3-0, sets up a big matchup against Texas A&M. LSU, what we're going to get